Have you ever stopped to think about what keeps you alive? It's not just the air you breathe or the food you eat. There's a hidden world inside you, a microscopic universe where billions of tiny power plants work tirelessly. These power plants are your cells, and they're generating electricity every second of every day. Your body is a living, breathing testament to the power of electricity. It's the driving force behind every thought, every heartbeat, every breath you take. From the moment you were born, these tiny power plants have been hard at work, converting the energy from your food into a form your body can use. Without it, life as we know it would be impossible. Imagine for a moment the complexity of a bustling city. Now shrink that city down to a microscopic level and you have a glimpse into the world inside your own body. Each cell is like a bustling metropolis, a hive of activity where countless processes are happening simultaneously. And just like a city needs a power source, so too do your cells. That's where our tiny power plants come in. These power plants, called mitochondria, are the unsung heroes of your body. They work tirelessly, converting the energy you consume into a form your cells can use to power their every function. Deep within the bustling metropolis of your cells lies a remarkable structure known as the mitochondrion. These tiny, bean-shaped organelles, often referred to as the powerhouses of the cell, are the primary sites of energy production. Imagine the mitochondria as miniature factories working tirelessly within each cell. Just as a factory takes raw materials and transforms them into finished products, mitochondria take in nutrients from the food we eat and break them down through a series of intricate processes. The structure of a mitochondrion is a marvel of biological engineering. It has a double membrane, with the outer membrane acting as a protective barrier and the inner membrane folding into intricate structures called cristae. These cristae provide a large surface area for the energy-producing reactions to take place, maximizing the efficiency of the cell's power plant. Let's take a step back and appreciate the sheer scale and complexity of what's happening inside our bodies. Each cell, a tiny world unto itself, is a bustling factory, a testament to nature's ingenious design. And within these factories, mitochondria are the tireless workers, the energy generators that keep everything running smoothly. Like any efficient factory, cells require a constant supply of raw materials to function. These raw materials come from the food we eat, which is broken down into simpler molecules like glucose through digestion. Glucose, a type of sugar, serves as the primary fuel for our cellular power plants. Once inside the cell, glucose is transported to the mitochondria, where it undergoes a series of chemical transformations. Think of a bustling city at night, its skyline illuminated by countless lights. Each light represents a different process, a different function essential for the city to thrive. Similarly, the energy produced by our cellular power plants fuels a wide array of activities within our bodies. From the beating of our hearts to the firing of our neurons, every single process requires a constant supply of energy. ATP, or adenosine triphosphate, is a remarkable molecule. It acts like a rechargeable battery, storing energy in its chemical bonds and releasing it when needed. Imagine a tiny spark igniting a chain reaction, setting in motion a cascade of energy that powers a vast network. That's the essence of glycolysis, the first stage of cellular respiration where the journey of energy production begins. In this initial step, glucose, the simple sugar derived from the food we eat, undergoes a series of chemical transformations. Enzymes, the skilled workers of the cellular world, facilitate each step, breaking down the 6-carbon glucose molecule into 2 smaller 3-carbon molecules called pyruvate. As glucose is disassembled, energy stored within its chemical bonds is released. This energy is captured by the cell in the form of ATP and NADH, molecules that act as energy carriers. Imagine a bustling carnival, a whirlwind of motion and energy. At its heart spins a merry-go-round, its brightly coloured horses rising and falling in a rhythmic dance. This whirling carousel is much like the Krebs cycle, also known as the citric acid cycle, the second stage of cellular respiration. Within the mitochondria's inner sanctum, the pyruvate molecules embark on a circular journey, a metabolic merry-go-round, where they're broken down further. With each spin of the cycle, electrons are stripped away from the carbon backbone and picked up by electron carriers like NAD+ and FAD, transforming them into their high-energy forms, NADH and FAD2. These electron carriers will play a crucial role in the final stage of cellular respiration, where the majority of ATP is generated. Imagine a rushing waterfall, its cascading waters channeling immense power as they plunge from a height. This natural spectacle mirrors the electron transport chain, the third and final stage of cellular respiration. Embedded within the inner mitochondrial membrane, this chain of protein complexes acts like a series of interconnected turbines, harnessing the energy of flowing electrons to power the production of ATP. The electron carriers, NADH and FADH2, arrive at the chain laden with the energy they gleaned from glycolysis and the Krebs cycle. As electrons are passed from one protein complex to the next, they release energy, much like water flowing downhill. This energy is used to pump protons across the inner mitochondrial membrane, creating an electrochemical gradient. Imagine a mighty turbine, its blades spinning furiously as rushing water courses through it, generating power. This mechanical marvel finds its biological counterpart in ATP synthase, a remarkable enzyme embedded within the inner mitochondrial membrane. The electrochemical gradient established by the electron transport chain creates a powerful force, like water pressing against a dam. ATP synthase provides the channel through which these protons can flow back across the membrane, releasing their pent-up energy. As protons rush through ATP synthase, they cause a portion of the enzyme to rotate, much like water spinning a water wheel. This rotation provides the mechanical energy needed to attach a phosphate group to ADP, forming ATP. Just as we use money to buy goods and services, our cells rely on a special molecule called ATP, or adenosine triphosphate, as their primary energy currency. ATP is a remarkable molecule, a tiny packet of energy that fuels countless cellular processes from muscle contractions to nerve impulses. Imagine ATP as a rechargeable battery, its chemical bonds storing energy that can be released when needed. Each molecule of ATP consists of three main components: an adenine molecule, a ribose sugar molecule, and three phosphate groups. When a cell needs energy, it breaks the bond between the second and third phosphate groups of ATP, releasing a burst of energy. This process, called hydrolysis, converts ATP to ADP, an inorganic phosphate, releasing energy in the process. ADP can be converted back to ATP through the addition of a phosphate group, a process called phosphorylation. ATP is not just an energy currency, it's a universal energy carrier, a molecule that plays a central role in the flow of energy within living organisms. It acts as a bridge between energy-releasing processes, such as the breakdown of glucose during cellular respiration, and energy-consuming processes, such as muscle contraction or nerve impulse transmission. Think of ATP as a delivery service, picking up packages of energy from energy-producing reactions and delivering them to energy-consuming reactions throughout the cell. This constant shuttling of energy ensures that cellular processes have access to the power they need when and where they need it. The versatility of ATP as an energy carrier is truly remarkable. Without ATP, our cells would be like cars without gasoline, unable to perform their essential function. From the beating of our hearts to the firing of our neurons, every single process within our bodies requires a constant supply of energy, and that energy, in its readily usable form, is provided by ATP. Imagine our bodies as grand orchestras, each cell a musician playing its part in a symphony of life. ATP is the conductor's baton, providing the energy that keeps the music going. Without it, the orchestra would fall silent, the symphony of life would cease. They work tirelessly, day and night, converting the energy stored in the food we eat into this readily usable form, ensuring that the symphony of life continues uninterrupted. While ATP serves as the primary energy currency for most cellular processes, the nervous system relies on a different kind of electricity to communicate and coordinate the body's actions. This is the realm of nerve impulses, tiny bursts of electrical activity that zip along our nerves like lightning, carrying messages from our brains to our muscles and back again. Imagine a network of interconnected wires spanning the entire body, carrying messages at lightning speed. That's essentially our nervous system, a complex web of specialized cells called neurons that transmit information using electrical and chemical signals. The generation and propagation of nerve impulses depend on the movement of ions, electrically charged atoms, across the neuron's cell membrane. When a neuron is at rest, it maintains a difference in electrical charge between the inside and outside of the cell, known as the resting membrane potential. This difference in charge is created by the uneven distribution of ions, with more positive ions outside the cell and more negative ions inside. When a neuron receives a signal, it triggers a cascade of events that changes the permeability of the cell membrane, allowing ions to flow across it. This flow of ions generates an electrical current, the nerve impulse, which travels down the neuron's axon, a long, slender projection that carries signals away from the cell body. Perhaps the most visible and vital example of electricity in the body is the rhythmic beating of our hearts. This tireless organ, responsible for pumping blood throughout our bodies, relies on a sophisticated electrical system to generate and coordinate its contractions, ensuring a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients to every cell. Imagine the heart as a finely tuned instrument, its rhythmic contractions orchestrated by a conductor's baton. This baton is the heart's electrical system, a network of specialized cells that generate and transmit electrical impulses, triggering the heart muscle to contract in a coordinated manner. The heart's electrical system is a marvel of biological engineering, ensuring that the heart beats in a coordinated and efficient manner. The sinoatrial SA node, located in the right atrium of the heart, acts as the primary pacemaker, generating electrical impulses that spread through the atria, causing them to contract and pump blood into the ventricles. The impulses then travel to the atrioventricular AV node, a relay station between the atria and ventricles. The AV node delays the impulses slightly, allowing the ventricles time to fill with blood before they contract. From the AV node, the impulses travel down specialized fibers called the Purkinje fibers, which spread throughout the ventricles, triggering their coordinated contraction and pumping blood to the rest of the body. What's truly remarkable about the body's electrical systems is their efficiency. Nerve impulses, for example, are incredibly fast, traveling at speeds of up to 250 miles per hour, ensuring rapid communication between the brain and the rest of the body. Moreover, the energy required to generate and propagate these impulses is minimal, a testament to the elegance of nature's design. The heart's electrical system is equally impressive in its efficiency. The heart beats continuously throughout our lives, pumping an average of 5 liters of blood per minute, yet it consumes a relatively small amount of energy, about 1 to 5 watts, less than a standard LED light bulb. This remarkable efficiency is due in part to the heart's ability to recycle ions, minimizing the energy required to maintain its electrical activity. The efficiency of these biological systems far surpasses anything we've been able to achieve with man-made technologies. Our most advanced computers pale in comparison to the processing power of the human brain, and our most efficient batteries can't hold a candle to the energy storage capacity of a simple glucose molecule. The body's electrical systems are a testament to the power of natural selection, honed over millions of years to achieve a level of efficiency and sophistication that continues to inspire and amaze scientists and engineers alike. As we conclude our exploration into the intricate world of cellular energy production, we're left with a profound sense of awe at the sheer complexity and elegance of the human body. Every breath we take, every beat of our hearts, every thought that flits across our minds is a testament to the tireless work of trillions of tiny power plants, working in perfect harmony to keep us alive and functioning. From the simple yet elegant process of glycolysis, where glucose is first ignited on its energy-yielding journey, to the intricate dance of the Krebs cycle and the electron transport chain, where electrons cascade down a molecular waterfall, releasing energy with each step, our cells are masterpieces of biological engineering, and at the heart of it all stands ATP, the energy currency of life, a molecule as essential to our existence as the air we breathe and the water we drink. But it's not just the individual processes that amaze us, it's their interconnectedness, their seamless integration into a symphony of energy production that sustains our very existence. Our bodies are living proof that nature, at its core, is a master of efficiency, converting energy from one form to another with a precision and grace that we can only marvel at. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the human body, we're constantly reminded of how much we still don't know. The study of cellular energy production is a field ripe with potential for groundbreaking discoveries, with implications for everything from treating diseases to enhancing human performance. Imagine a future where we can harness the power of our cellular engines to fight off disease, to repair damaged tissues, to extend our lifespans. Imagine a world where we can unlock the full potential of our internal power plants, tapping into reserves of energy we never knew we had. While such possibilities may seem like the stuff of science fiction, the reality is that we're only just beginning to scratch the surface of what's possible. With each new discovery, each new insight into the intricate workings of our cells, we move closer to a future where the power to heal and enhance our bodies lies within our grasp. So the next time you feel your heartbeat, your muscles contract, or your mind race with a new idea, take a moment to appreciate the incredible symphony of energy unfolding within you, a symphony that's been playing for billions of years and will continue to play for generations to come. Stay curious, folks.